Chris, and this will be my, I don't know, short recap takes or whatever of this past AEW Dynamite that just aired, and I'm recording what? Right now. So I will say just right off the bat, I admit that I did not really pay attention to what was on the card until like this morning because, as you guys know, I went to watch Impact's Hard to Kill, so that was really on my mind all last week. So watching this episode, I came in knowing very little what was on the card. And because I am still doing a lot of stuff, I'm trying to get my Impact stuff out there. I admit I didn't watch this episode too well, so there's gonna be a couple things I'm going to miss out because like I said, there was a couple matches I didn't really care for. So, but the stuff I did watch, we'll just talk about it. So the episode started out with my favorite team ever. So so it started out with Adam Cole, and he comes out with Redragon, Kyle Riley and Bobby Fish, and he just goes into the ring and just says some shib about his friends there, and as he was just talking around, the Young Bucks come in to interrupt him, and they're basically like, what's going on here? Like, we weren't invited again, that kind of deal, and then you see a little bit of tension between Young Bucks and Redragon because they're saying, Young Bucks saying they're the best tag team, whatever, and then Redragon, they said the same thing, and then they went and said that they both, for their New Year's resolution, that they both want the tag team titles. So, so as that was happening, Adam Cole went and started saying something about the best friends, and when he said that, best friends came out with Orange Cassidy leading his group there, and Orange like immediately attacks Adam Cole, and then you have best friends with the Elite or Undisputed. They're like attacking each other outside the ring, and what happened was, I like that Chris Statlander comes in to like save Orange Cassidy, and she is like staring down Adam Cole, and then I will say that I popped when I saw Britt Baker. She comes out and saves her man, right? Because she goes and attacks Chris Statlander, and then they both take out Orange Cassidy together. But I liked it at the end. You had Adam Cole, he's like signaling for Young Bucks to kiss him, and as they go to about to do that, Britt Baker's like, nah man, and she goes and she kisses Adam Cole. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really funny. So you had that. I can already see the comments. A lot of people were saying that they didn't like that the episode started this way because it was very Raw-like to start off the show with a promo and not a match. But sometimes you gotta change it up. They can't have a match every single time. So there you go. The next, the only match I really watched, of course, was CM Punk. So it was CM Punk versus Wardlow, and Wardlow had MJF with him, and you can just see that, I don't know when it's going to happen. It got to happen soon. Wardlow is going to turn on MJF. I will say, from all the factions that they have in AEW, I have to say that Pinnacle's probably the weakest, and they have everybody in that group is so good, but they all seem to do their own separate thing. And now, like, if Wardlow breaks up with MJF, like, is that whole group is going to break up? I mean, one person leaving doesn't make a difference, but like FTR always just doing their own thing, and it's like MJF, and then Wardlow and Shawn Spears, and then FTR. So are they even like really a group together? But anyhow, so the match, it was very entertaining because you had Wardlow. First of all, he's wearing like white and purple gear, which I really like. He was just power bombing CM Punk, I think like a dozen times, for real. And CM Punk like cannot move. And the whole time you just have MJF trying to order Wardlow around, saying like, no, one more time, because he's trying to get Wardlow to like kill CM Punk, so you have to face him. I literally turned around for a second and CM Punk won. So I was like, what just happened there? So I didn't see exactly what happened. Yeah, I know he won by roll up, but I don't know how did Wardlow get like confused and how did he fall for that. So that's the only part I didn't see. But yeah, CM Punk won by roll up, which I guess is like the safest way to win, because you don't want Wardlow like totally losing that, because he's like booked so strongly, and then obviously CM Punk is not going to he's not going to lose like at all. So then, yeah, so after that you had Wardlow and MJF in the ring, and MJF is like looking at Wardlow and he's basically yelling at him, like, with his finger in his face, and Wardlow, takes his hand and like puts it down, and you're just like, oh, you see it right here, like here's Wardlow, he's going to do something to MJF. But then, Wardlow's bestie, Sean Spears, comes in and he's like trying to break it up. He's like, I don't know what's the word, but he's like, Wardlow's I don't know, I don't know what you call that, like you have the lion tamer type person, I guess. I don't know what you call that, but it's so funny. I just like that kind of relationship they have. Like Sean Spears is there. He's like only one that can calm Wardlow down type dealy. So yeah, so Sean Spears and Wardlow walk off, and later in the day, you had MJF saying that that he's gonna have CM Punk face Sean Spears. So he's doing that five labors of Jericho thing, kind of, but with CM Punk. But he's actually going through the Pinnacle. So yeah, so after Sean Spears, you're gonna have like FTR, like Dax one day and Cash the other. I don't know, we'll see. But anyhow, I really liking this feud. So MJF and CM Punk all the way. I love it. Probably for Revolution is when they're gonna face, of course, right? So yeah, so after that, I'm just gonna talk about a few other segments because like I said, I didn't really watch the episode too well. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, let's just talk about like the really big debut, right? So this was Matt Hardy versus Penta, and because Ray is like hurt, so it's just Penta by himself, and they're having their like match or whatever. And once again, I'm sorry I didn't watch this too well. So, but I did kind of watch it. But the more important part is at the end. so you have Penta beats Matt Hardy, and then afterwards Penta has a few words to say. He's like calling out Malachi Black. So the lights turned off. Malachi Black pops up, and he starts attacking Penta. So first of all, if we have some sort of feud between Penta or Malachi Black or Lucha Brothers versus House of Black, I'm down for that. So they start like punching each other, and then not randomly, but all of a sudden, you have Varsity Blondes come in. So you got Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman. They come in and they try to beat up Malachi Black. What I like is that this we get to see Julia Hart. Because I was wondering what happened to her. Because I've said in my previous videos and stuff that I think Julia Hart is going to join House of Black. And though she's obviously still with Varsity Blondes here, but I like what she's wearing is like totally different than what she usually wears, right? So she has the black eye patch on, and she's like wearing all black clothes. But she still looks like, regular girl. She's just wearing all black. She's wearing like black shirt and like jeans, but she's not wearing like the cute skirt and all that. So you're thinking, is she already joined House of Black and she's going to turn on Varsity Blondes? I really, really hope so. Because Varsity Blondes, they are a young team, up and coming. For them to be in a feud with House of Black would be amazing. So, the thing is, Varsity Blondes come in, they attack Malachi Black, and then all of a sudden, lights turn off again. You already know who's going to show up. Lights turn back on. We got the debut of Brody King. So, you have Brody King in there, obviously beats up or chases off Varsity Blondes, and Malachi Black and Brody King, standing in the middle of the ring. They are tag team partners, and they just look so good like together. So I'm really, really excited to see what they're gonna do, because I feel like obviously AEW had the strongest tag team division, but there's only like so many like stories I guess you could tell, because you have a lot of tag teams, but you have like a handful of like the main ones, the top tier ones, and obviously House of Black, they're going to be a top tier tag team. So can't wait to see what they're going to do, especially with the Varsity Blondes. All right, and then let's see what else. Oh yeah, then you have the women's match. This was Serena Deeb versus Hikaru, and yeah, like this match, it ended very strangely, I guess. But I mean, it's for the storyline. I don't know how long we're gonna do this feud, but the ref had to stop the match because Serena Deeb was just beating down on Hikaru Shida like so much that she couldn't continue on the match. There was there was like a lot of kendo sticks going on, a lot of she's trying to like break her body or whatever. You got TJ coming in. There was a lot of things going on. I was actually half confused as I'm like, what? Like, anyhow, I know it's to continue this feud they're going because they put on such great matches. But I like that I do like that Serena Deeb is just going full on heel. So there you go with that. And then let's see. Then you get before I go, let me see anything else. I know they had a bunch of segments. Segments to set up for the next episode. Yeah, I mean, besides you got, I forgot to say, obviously next week we're gonna have that match, which I'm excited for, the mixed tag team, Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander versus Adam Cole and Britt Baker. Of course, that's the one we want to see. But let's try to see. There was another part where another return. I want to talk about this. So we have Adam Page. He's in the ring and trying to talk or whatever. Who interrupts him is Dan Lambert, and Dan Lambert, he's just doing his usual like promo dealy, saying, poor me, oh, men of the year, they need a shot. Anyway, so he's talking or whatever, and as he's approaching a ring, who comes and attacks Adam Hangman Page. I'm actually very happy about this. Finally, the return of Lance Archer. Lance Archer have not been on AEW for a while. And to see him come back and beat up Hangman Page was awesome. So he's probably going to get into a little feud with him, and and then probably go for the title shot against Page. So that's exciting. I'm happy to see Lance, and that Lance and Page are going to have a great match. Even though Lance, he'll probably never win a belt of any kind. I know you're going to say he won the United States belt, which is right down here, but he only did that for like a week. So anyhow, so that was good. See a return of Lance Archer. There's a little segment. This was Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston. And Chris Jericho was with his whole inner circle. He just basically, Kingston was saying that, he hates 2.0, Daniel Garcia, and he's going to be at ringside to watch him. But then you had Chris Jericho saying, well, he's going to be in the ring to watch Sammy Guevara. And then you have Eddie Kingston trying to tell Santana Ortiz, like, basically, you're going to come with me or whatever. And then the whole inner circle kind of walked off. So we're going to see what happened there. My thing is, we already have teased it so much. Please, just put lax together. I want Santana and Ortiz to leave inner circle, join Eddie Kingston. They can make their own lax faction in AEW. And Santana Ortiz, I believe, will be the next real tag team champions, because I'm not really feeling Jurassic Express as champs. I will tell you that right now. I just don't. I'm just gonna say really quickly, I don't like that the Lucha Brothers had a very short reign. Lucha Brothers, such a good tag team. They're one of the few tag teams that I truly that you believe that could beat the Young Bucks, and you tell me Jurassic Express beat the Lucha Brothers. Anyhow. So hopefully down the line, Santana Ortiz, they'll win it this year, and have a long reign. So then we're going to go with the main event. Main event is Sammy Guevara versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT Interim Championship. And I mean, you already know this match is really good. You got Sammy Guevara with the very fast, high flying style versus Daniel Garcia, who's very technical. Very, very cool match to see. I really like both these guys. Like Sammy, he's you already knew who was going to win it. So anyway, so we're going to go all the way to the end. You have Sammy beats Daniel Garcia, and then afterwards, like some more shenanigans going down between because 2.0 comes in obviously to defend for their son, and then Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston are coming in to try to chase off 2.0, that kind of deal. So where we will see from with Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho, I don't know. Like I said, I just hope that Santana Ortiz will join Eddie Kingston, which I think it will be done very soon. All right, I think that's all I'm going to say for this. As you know, I'm also doing my AEW card unboxing video daily until I finish this box of cards. So you can catch that on YouTube and on Twitter, because I post like a really short version of that on Twitter. So, all right, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter, Shining Polaris, Follow me on TikTok. I'm going to post tons of my Hard to Kill footage on there. That will be at Shining Polaris AEW. I'm trying to get more involved in Instagram, so follow me on Instagram as well, Shining Polaris. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you very soon. Bye!